Hello everyone, nubkeks here, welcome back to Nub Raids, and today the Orcs Path is live in Raid Shadow Legends, and it's actually a pretty straightforward one, but we'll break it down for you anyway here today, and certainly show you the total costs and all the rest. We've got Packmaster Shyak as the ultimate reward for the left-hand side. This is the actual champion, and then we've got a 5-star soul for Croad as the ultimate reward for the right-hand side, and then finally there's a middle path which gives you one mythical skill tome, which makes it fairly expensive. In order to get the points, by the way, it's dungeon divers, essentially, get artifacts and accessories, and then summon rush, summon champions from shards. So it doesn't depend on the quality of the champion, just the quality of the shard. It's exactly the same as the Path of the Lost. So the last big path we had for Balar the Lost and all that stuff, exactly the same points overall. So you'll get a few points from Dungeon Divers, but mostly it's going to come from Shards. Let's jump over to Photoshop. We can see the whole path in one. And these are the paths through it. So first of all, we've got the yellow path. This is grabbing Packmaster Shyak. That's going to cost you 76,000 points, which is quite a good bit. I mean, if we put that in, 76,000, I think it's 750. We divide that by Sacred Shards. Sacred Shards here. You're looking at 17 Sacred Shards to get him. Is that worth it? I would say if you don't have him, yes. If you have Croad, you don't have Packmaster Shyak. He's such a huge upgrade to Croad. You pretty much always want to run them together if possible. He's going to give Croad probably about double damage. It's kind of nuts. So yeah, 17 Sacreds essentially for a guaranteed champion. And it's during quite a good... I'm actually going to pull my shards at the end of this video. It's quite a good progressive for most people because you have a chance to get Fina, which is really good. I'm going to go for, I think, Amok because I've got the rest of them. And then these don't these don't really matter. I think I might still need some Oslian Mage. I don't know. We'll double check it. But yeah, that's sort of what's going on there. That's him. Now, it is slightly cheaper to go for the red path. And by the way, this is only sort of real choice. I think that the subset charms are slightly better than the gear charms, but it really doesn't matter, okay? But the right-hand side, and again, you can see the rewards along the way are kind of just trash, yeah? Like, yeah, you'll get 60 medium potions. You'll get a few bits, but honestly, these little rewards along the side, you know, if these just magically didn't appear in your account for whatever reason, you probably wouldn't even notice these are so trash. It's really all about the big reward at the bottom. For the Croad Soul, it's slightly cheaper. It's 66,000. So you're looking at about 15 Sacred Shards worth for his soul. And again, maybe you could subtract a couple of shards off of that as well for both of them if you're going to be doing it for, with some Dungeon Divers. And then finally, again, very simple path. The purple path, which is going down the middle, I'd say grab the... Sorry, these are sort of squished here, but probably the Immortal Soulstone is worth more than the 20 Grey Essence, especially with the amount of 2x events that we've got for Soulstones nowadays. By the way, that's generally what I'm trying to do for the most part, is trying to save all my Soulstones for the big 2x events, particularly Eternals. I had been trying to get Essence and just buying 6-star soul upgrades for some key champions. And that's certainly worthwhile for key champions, you know, like Marius, that sort of thing. But 2x Eternals is kind of insane. And then the 2x 5 and 6-star Immortals is kind of insane. And it's good for Mortals as well, but not insane. They kind of suck. But yeah. Anyway, Immortal Soulstone's what I go for. And then you get a Mythical Skill Tome. I think this is pretty expensive, though. 48,000 points. Often these paths will have 2 Mythical Skill Tomes, so you can kind of go and get both. For 1 Mythical Skill Tome, it's cheaper than getting either of these other things, but at the end of the day, it is just 1 Mythical Skill Tome. I feel like for this event, I feel like you're either going for Shyak, number 1, if you don't have him, the Croad Soul, if you do have Shyak and Croad, but you don't have the soul for Croad, which is probably most of you. It is a good event with the Fina. It is good. And if you are pulling for it anyway because of Fina, which is fine, that's viable, then you might go grab the Mythical Skill Tome as well. You might pull some extra shards. But I think if you're low on shards, you could also really skip this event. I think the rewards in here unless you're going to be grabbing one of these big two at the bottom, the soul or the champion, I feel like this is a very skippable event, and I feel like the entire pink path, and I think everything in the yellow and the red path, apart from the ultimate rewards, are really not very important at all, and you can easily skip them. By the way, there's also, some legendary skill tomes available on the side. I would say, considering how expensive the pink path is, let's say you do the points, you go and you get yourself the Croad soul, you could certainly consider going and getting the legendary book. I think that's fine. It'd be sort of 3 more sacred shards plus some dungeon divers, a little bit. Considering that Fina's up for grabs, it's not a terrible idea, but it's sort of up to you. Right. I'm going to pull my shards. Let's do it. Let's just do it in this video. I'm going to go with my sacreds. I'm going to go for Amok. Yeah, because I've got the others. I don't think I care about the epics. I'm kind of tempted to go for the voids, to be honest, as well. We're going to have to do some because I don't have enough sacreds. I don't have any of these. I'll probably go for Riho, though, overall, and a Man-Eater as well. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's go. Let's do the voids. I believe in the void shard luck. Do I? Primals are very good for points. Obviously, in all of these paths, they're very good for points. Oh, legendary! It's a Raka Viletide. Okay, that is brand new. I don't have her. That's fun. I think Raka is super fun, actually. I'm kind of happy to get her. Funny enough, she would have hard carried. She would have been the key to fairly easily beat orcs. So would Warlord have been. They both would have made orcs very easy. But I got Croad, who's already made it very easy. Certainly Raka plus Croad. Orcs is now super duper easy. I'm definitely going to 3-star the entire Hard Faction Wars. No problem now. Now, the reason she's so good, debuff removal is very rare for orcs. Block debuffs is very rare for orcs. And she's got the AoE revive as well. Plus healing and turn meter boosting. Nice. Raka, she's new. So I'll take it. I mean, I guess there's no harm in doing another 10 pull. We've got a 20x for Riho. If we randomly pull another Void Legendary, why not? We probably won't. We could be waiting for 2x Voids at this point, but it's not a huge deal. We didn't get the 20. Oh, we got a Man-Eater, though. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I mean, there we go. That's a bunch of points right there. That's funny. They've got 16,000. I'm just going to grab this. Going to make sure I go down the right side because that's what I want to get. I already have Shyak. Is it worth going for a duplicate? No. I would say no. We need 56, basically 50,000 more points. So yeah, I don't need to pull all my sacreds. We'll pull a few sacreds. We'll pull a few for sure. But we don't need to go too crazy or anything because we will get some dungeon divers over the week. Let me just double check the Mausoleum Mage and all of that. That's fun though. New Void Legendary. I will take it. She's not the most exciting champion in the game. We do need one Mausoleum Mage. Sepulcher. We need one Sepulcher. Okay, we'll just see if we get one of each. Doesn't matter. Who's the other one? Grizzle Jarl. I think I have him +4. I'm going for Amok here because I don't have him. I think he's quite fun. Oh, Geomancer. That's basically a legendary for many players. Certainly early game, he's better than most legendaries. You can't even book your legendaries, and he's better than half of them. Oh, that's sad. Hey, it's Taragi the Frog. He's another epic. It's probably as good as legendaries. Let's go again. Oh, man. That's funny. Here we go. Aina. Yeah, nah, she's not great. Not great. Not terrible. Not great. Very mid. Tarshan, again, pretty mid. Go. We've got 5 Sacreds left after this. Sacred's not giving me any luck. Zargala is excellent, though. She's very good. Okay, we still need to do a few more. I think if I take off the 6,000, so I need 24,000. I think 3 more Sacreds, and then I do the rest with Dungeon Divers. It's probably about right. We'll have 2 Sacreds left. Whatever. Can we get a Legendary in 3 Sacreds? We got Filja, or Filia. I'm not sure how you say her name exactly. Filia sounds good. Mausoleum Mage. There he is. There he is. Remove him. Get a Sepulchre Sentinel on the last shard. No, give us a legendary in the last shard. Not please, not Sepulchre. Please, legendary. Oh, it's a legendary. It's a legendary. Oh, it's another new champion. I've never got this guy before. Fushan. He is new. I don't need him, but he's new. I mean, 24% speed in all battles is really good. Four hits at random. Each hit, 75% chance of putting decreased defense. He has an AoE double hitter, each hit with a 35% chance to stun on a 3-turn. And then he's got a chance for an extra hit on his A1. He's a... Wow, people really don't like him. Yeah, that's interesting. They could make this AoE decrease defense. Even still, if you made it AoE, it wouldn't be quite as good single target. He's pretty good for... the place I've seen him really used is in the Demitha unkillable teams, because he gives you a speed aura that's really strong. And he gives you a decreased defense and some pretty good damage. So he's been a pretty popular pick in those teams. But yeah, I certainly don't need him. But I mean, he'd be pretty good for Curse City and any of that sort of stuff, right? The AoE chance to stun. Probably be a bit higher, the chance, honestly. Like sort of Syl the Drake's 35% chance to stun. A bit old at this point. But there you go. Chance for an extra hit. I think he can proc this off itself. I think he can proc multiple times. So I think you see Fushan as well in some of those, like, just spam your A1 teams and one-shot a boss. I don't think he's as good as, like, Georgid or anything like that, but he is in there with some of them, I think. And, yeah, a bit of decreased defense is always kind of useful. Okay, cool. I mean, it's 2 new legendaries. That's certainly not what I expected today. You know, I could do my 2 final sacreds. Get almost the entire way there. I think I will wait. What I will do, I'll do some Dungeon Divers, and then depending on how far I get, if I do 10,000 points of Dungeon Divers, great. I grab the soul, and I'm good. If I go a chunk beyond that, I could pull my 2 Sacreds later in the weekend, and I'd just stick them in a video somewhere, and we could potentially get a Legendary Skill Tome. I'm not too pushed about it. The Mythical Skill Tome, I'm a bit more enthused about, but it's just so expensive, I don't think I'll bother. So, yeah. There you go. We've got most of the way, and we'll finish it off with Dungeon Divers. But yeah, look at this. Red dots. 2 of them, which is crazy. Rakaviltide. Definitely happy to get her. I do think she's a pretty fun Chimera champion for sure. Because she's got, you know, increased attack shield, debuff removal. She's got block debuff. She's got an AoE revive. The healing, turn meter boosting, continuous heal. She's got a lot of stuff going on. She's pretty decent there. But again, my Chimera teams are now becoming kind of so crazy. I don't know if she's going to be that useful, but she's going to be huge for Faction Wars. That's great. Happy to have her. And for Lizards, Fushan, probably not going to use him much, but I'll probably build him up anyway. I do think he's cool. I think he's sort of simple, but really badass design. There's just really good. He has a really cool silhouette. Yeah, he's super badass looking, I think, for one of the older champions in the game. And there you go. That's it for me for today. Yeah, good luck with your own pulls. Let me know what you are going to do in this path. That's it. Oh, also, Plarium did confirm. Go away. Plarium did confirm that there will be, I'm guessing on Monday, there's going to be a Prism event. I think on Monday. Obviously, that's not going to tie into the Orc Path at all. Prisms don't give you anything for this, regardless. But I think Prism's on Monday, which is, I'm sort of slowly doing this spider tournament. Yeah. Which is what these prisms are going to be for. But we no idea what that's going to be yet. I see a few people are doing it here. I'm going to do it. You know, 5-star glyph and that. It's fine. I'm going to do it and get some Dungeon Diver points. That's it. Right. Like I said, good luck. Good luck. Obviously, again, to reiterate, I'm going for Amok because I have Fina already. Definitely the best way to do this path overall for most people would be Fina and just go hard on your sacreds. Even primals, it's not entirely... normally I wouldn't recommend it, but it's not entirely unreasonable. And if you are buying shards to pull, typically primal shards give you the most points per dollar spent. But that's for spenders only. I'm going to save my primals. I've got quite a few now. A lot, actually. 34. I'm saving those up slowly but surely for the next 2x mythical champion event. So yeah, we'll see. That's it. See you next time. Goodbye.